It's been 4 long months, 4 different shops and countless tows, and more frustration than I can put into words. But we finally reached the end of this chapter. Or have we?
On the road to healing, 1 mile at a time.
Hey friends, I'm Nurse TLC, and this is my therapy dog, Desert Sage, or as we like to call her, Sagey around here. I'm a registered nurse living van life while navigating chronic illness and sharing our adventures, wellness tips, and real challenges of life on the road. Welcome back to the Van Breakdown Chronicles, and this is the big one, the finale. For a reminder, when the van first broke down, no one could figure out what was wrong. It bounced from shop to shop, each one trying, failing, and sending me to the next. Finally, it ended up back at the specialty shop, 4 hours from my home base, where the adaptive equipment had been installed 5 years ago when Derek and I were doing van life together. Derek, being a quadriplegic, required lots of equipment to be able to get into and drive the van. So the van was fully adapted so we could both drive it. It has a wheelchair lift, 6-way power seat, and hand controls. There's, on the Promaster, there is a little bit of a jump at the bottom. See that? That is like a little bit of elevation change right there, or whatever. 6 inches higher, the cap part. And then because his torso is really wobbly due to his high injury, it's a weeble wobble, so that takes a little bit of adjustment to get into the seat right.
Well, wobble, but don't fall down.
But he does fall down a lot.
I do not.
Yes, you do.
See that? Now listen to this monster.
These days, it's just Sagey and I. Derek prefers to stay at the home base where life is easier on him. Plus, he is very busy at this stage. If you would like further information on how we make van life and our different health needs work as a couple, then you will want to watch this video attached above here or in the description box below the video. And that's when a piece of the puzzle was finally solved. The rear brakes were locking up, all because of the emergency brake, which was a push button that had been installed with the adaptive equipment to make it easier on Derek. Well, that button had stopped functioning properly. So we had it removed and had the original e-brake handle reinstalled from the manufacturer, since I am the one driving the van 99% of the time. On top of that, the brake sensor kept braking due to the hand controls. This required lots of wiring, and as with electronics, there were problems getting the computer to reset and recognize everything that was done. Whew, electronics are the death of me. Anyway, after months of waiting and troubleshooting, I thought we were finally in the clear. The van was fixed, and I was ready to bring her home and get back to my cozy home. But life had other plans. We were still in LA when a new warning light popped on the dash, one I'd never seen before. I'll show you somewhere here. I don't know, I'll put it up. Suddenly the van went into limp mode, only going 19 miles an hour. If you've ever been through that, you know the sinking feeling in your stomach. It was around 6 p.m., so we headed to an auto parts store to try and diagnose the problem. To make a long story short, we had to get it towed again. This time 2.5 hours away to our small mountain town. At this point, I couldn't believe it. 4 shops, 4 months, and still no working van. Now look what we're sitting on. If you can tell, it's a big flatbed tow truck. And we are being towed for 2 hours back to the home base. We're riding in style now. On top of a tow truck. I bet you've never ridden on top of a tow truck before.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I haven't. I've never gotten to ride inside of a van being towed before.
Loaded up and trucking. We gonna do what they say can be done.
Oh Lord.
We gonna in a short time to get there. I'm just eastbound and down. Watch old bandit run.
editing Tanya here, I wanted to explain something because I know people commented on the short I did that this looked bad. But anyway, the tow truck driver did us a real solid. He was amazing because otherwise we would have been stuck alongside the road at night with a wheelchair and 2 dogs, and then that would have been horrific. Remember, in a wheelchair, you can't just get an Uber. You can't just go to any motel. It's very, very hard to find disability vehicles and such. So this guy really, really helped us out. And I stayed inside the van because Derek and the dogs might need water, might get sick, might need something. So I needed to be the runner. So we tried one more place. Shop number 5, a local diesel mechanic. Honestly, I braced myself for bad news, but thankfully only one day in the shop and it turned out to be something simple. The diesel turbo boost was blocked by a towel of all things. Can you believe this? Not sure how or when it got in there or which of the 4 shops, but it costed us a lot of stress and another tow. The air filter also needed to be replaced. Once they did that, the van finally started running the way it should. For now, the van is running great, and after everything we've been through, that feels like such a relief. But it also leaves me with a really tough decision. Do I take a chance on this van, my rare 2015 Ram Promaster diesel that they only made for 1 year, knowing that every part and every repair will be a challenge? Or do I trade it in for something newer, gas-powered, and a whole lot cheaper and easier to maintain with a warranty? This van has been my home, my healing space, and my freedom on wheels. After everything we've been through, part of me doesn't want to let it go. But at the same time, I can't ignore the reality of the breakdowns, the tows, and the endless waiting. The difficulty in obtaining parts, the stress, it really took a toll on me. So here we are, the end of the Van Breakdown Chronicles. For now, the van is back. She's running, and Seiji and I are enjoying every moment in her. But the question still lingers. Do we keep her, or is it time to move on? Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should I hold on to this one-of-a-kind van or start fresh with something more reliable? And if you followed this journey, thank you. Truly, it's been a roller coaster. But your support means everything. Don't forget to subscribe because whether it's this van or a new one, the adventures are just beginning. See you on down the road. Bye.